Hello everyone, welcome to Rightpath IAS. You are listening to news in short, designed for UPSC, SSC, banking, railways, and defense exams. This capsule is structured to help you clearly understand what is in the news, why it matters, and how it can be used in the exam. Let us begin with a quick look at today's index of topics. Today's news in short covers the following important topics: Zehanpora Stupas, highlighting Kashmir's rich Buddhist past; core teachings of the Buddha, key concepts for GS history; Western disturbance, impact on Himalayan precipitation; HPV vaccination, public health and herd immunity; smartphone source code access, data security and governance; exercise Sanjha Shakti, civil military coordination; Bhairav Battalions, modernization of the Indian Army; PARAM Shakti, India's indigenous supercomputing capability; NV centers in diamonds, emerging quantum technologies. Now, let us discuss each topic one by one. Zehanpora Stupas, ancient history. Zehanpora in Kashmir has recently come into focus after archaeologists unearthed ancient Buddhist stupas and settlement remains. These discoveries were made using a century-old photograph found in a French museum. The site lies along an ancient silk route that once connected Kashmir to Kandahar and regions beyond. Archaeological findings include Buddhist stupas, remains of urban settlements that could be chaityas and viharas, Kushan-era pottery, and copper artifacts. These findings belong to the period of the Kushans, who ruled between the 1st and 3rd centuries CE. The Kushans played a major role in promoting trade, urbanization, and the spread of Buddhism across North India and Central Asia. The discovery places Kashmir firmly within the Gandhara Buddhist network and strengthens evidence that the region was a major center of Buddhist learning and monastic activity. For the exam, this topic is important for GS1 questions on Buddhism, cultural exchanges along the Silk Route, and India's ancient heritage. Core teachings of the Buddha, ancient history. The philosophy of Buddhism is centered on the Four Noble Truths. These explain that life involves suffering, suffering arises from craving, suffering can cease, and the path to its cessation is the Noble Eightfold Path. The Eightfold Path emphasizes wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. Buddhism also explains existence through the three marks of existence: impermanence, suffering, and non-self. The ultimate goal of Buddhist practice is nirvana, a state beyond suffering and rebirth, achieved through wisdom, ethical living, and meditation. These concepts are frequently asked in both prelims and mains and are essential for understanding ancient Indian philosophy. Western disturbance, physical geography. Western disturbances are extratropical storm systems originating in the Mediterranean region. They travel eastward through Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan before entering the Indian subcontinent. Recent reports indicate that weakened Western disturbance patterns have led to inadequate precipitation in the Himalayan region. Western disturbances are crucial for winter rainfall and snowfall in northern India and play an important role in the development of rabi crops. However, they can also cause extreme weather events such as floods, landslides, hailstorms, and cold waves. This topic is important for understanding climate variability and its impact on agriculture. HPV vaccination, health. A recent population based study has highlighted the strong herd protective effect of HPV vaccination. Human papillomavirus, or HPV, is a common sexually transmitted infection and is responsible for over 95% of cervical cancer cases. The vaccine is most effective when administered between the ages of 9 and 14, before sexual debut. High vaccination coverage not only protects vaccinated individuals but also reduces disease incidence among unvaccinated populations. This topic is important for GS2 questions on preventive healthcare and public health policy. Center seeks access to phone source codes. Governance. The government is considering stricter smartphone security rules under the Indian Telecom Security Assurance requirements. These measures include requiring manufacturers to share source code for security analysis, allowing removal of pre-installed apps, and restricting background access to cameras and microphones. The objective is to strengthen data security in India's large smartphone market, which has nearly 750 million users. However, several global tech companies have raised concerns regarding intellectual property protection and lack of global precedent. This issue highlights the balance between data security and innovation. Exercise Sanjha Shakti. Defense Exercise Sanjha Shakti is a military-civil fusion exercise conducted by the Indian Army under the Southern Command. It aims to improve coordination between the armed forces and civilian agencies during disasters, internal security challenges, and emergencies in rear areas. The exercise involved the Army and multiple civilian agencies, highlighting the importance of integrated planning and joint execution. This topic is relevant for GS3 answers on internal security and disaster management. Bhairav Battalions. Defense. The Indian Army's newly raised Bhairav Battalions will participate in the Army Day Parade for the first time. These units are designed as high-speed, offensive formations capable of conducting special operations. They bridge the gap between para-special forces and regular infantry and focus on modern warfare, including drone operations. This reflects India's ongoing efforts to modernize its armed forces. PARAM Shakti. Science and Technology. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has launched PARAM Shakti, a supercomputing facility at IIT Madras. Developed by CDAC under the National Supercomputing Mission, the system has a peak computing capacity of 3.1 petaflops. It is fully indigenous and supports large-scale simulations, reducing dependence on prolonged experimental trials. This topic is important for understanding technological self-reliance. NV centers in diamonds. Science and technology. Researchers have discovered that nitrogen vacancy centers in diamonds can be used for advanced quantum technologies. These atomic scale defects retain quantum properties and can operate at room temperature. Recent experiments have even demonstrated a diamond maser, a microwave equivalent of a laser. Potential applications include quantum sensors, precision measurement, and medical imaging. That brings us to the end of today's news in short from Rightpath IAS. Stay consistent with current affairs, revise regularly, and always focus on exam-oriented understanding. Thank you for listening.